Good day, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Busy Brokers.
And today, joining us is Mr. Arnold Hernandez, also known as Agot. He's been a friend of mine. He's been a colleague of mine since 2010. He's my go-to broker also with everything that I need in Camarines Sur. Actually, the entire Region 5, Region 4A. I go to this guy. He's my go-to person for anything provincial south of Metro Manila.
Okay.
So, and today, we asked him to join us to discuss the differences between brokering in
Manila,
and brokering in the province.
provinces.
Baka you can tell us something more about yourself first.
Oh. Yeah, I started way back 1993. The real estate that time, hindi naman ganun kahirap kahit na may sinasabi silang paparating na Asian crisis.
Noong 1997.
1997. Parang pag nag-launch ka ng project that time, yung mga subdivision, it's like selling hotcakes.
Yeah. Everyone just wants
I
it.
remember, bilis maubos yan eh.
Bilis maubos
Diba?
talaga.
Mabilis.
May priority selling pa tayo noon, di ba?
Yes.
Sino magbabayad ng cash?
Yes.
Silang priority, sino yung
Yes.
2080.
So background lang, taga Phil Estate sila pareho.
Yes. Real estate also, yes.
Real estate marketing. Okay. So, today, siguro yung real estate compared dito sa probinsya at saka sa city, still, I think doing real estate in the city is still good because of yung market needs mo.
Yeah,
Di
mas may
develop
pera.
coming from
Ganun.
other
Mas may pera
regions.
sila.
And then may pera yung mga, I mean, they know how to spend. I mean, in terms of investment.
Right,
But unlike
right.
in the province, mostly are end users talaga.
Right.
So, but of course, depende sa klase ng project, kung ano yung profit niya. Kung nasa economic housing ka, affordable housing, and itong nasa mga middle class or upper middle class projects. Yan, medyo mabagal talaga yan sa probinsya. I don't know. But dito sa city, I think same thing din. Same scenario. I think. Except for those projects na may mga magagandang payment terms na yung offer ng developer.
Yeah. Pero Agot, I want to know also, bakit from Manila you went to the province to practice in the province? What made you decide to do that?
Well, siguro, it's because ang napangasawa ko, taga Naga.
Okay.
We settled there
Okay.
because she's a dentist and yung competition dito sa city medyo mataas
Yes.
compared
Yeah,
to
correct.
sa province ka.
Yeah.
And advantage mo, kilala yung family.
Okay. Yeah.
So-
Priority is the family. Yeah.
Oo. So, ako yung nag-adjust. 2 weeks sa Naga, 2 weeks dito sa Manila.
Okay.
So, still, doing good naman. Medyo tiring nga lang sometimes, but of course, at the end of the day, happy ka naman sa ginagawa mo.
So it's more of a life circumstance.
He likes circumstance in his part. Yeah. But ano yung mga unique challenges when doing real estate in the province? Alam ko, like, for example, walang title or multiple owner. Narinig ko yung mga ganyan.
Yeah.
Well, yung informal setters naman, both
At sabagay,
city
meron
and
din. Yeah,
province,
yeah.
meron yan eh.
Yeah, correct.
Tapos,
Yep.
syempre, yung mga owners din ng mga sa provinces, baka hindi rin in touch sa market.
Correct. Yeah.
So, ano yung mga unique, mga interesting deals that happen usually in the province?
Well, before, nung una akong nag-practice sa Naga, I noticed some of the buyers are, kailangan mo siyang i-educate.
Okay.
I mean, ito yung process. We'll be doing CTS or contract to sell. And after that, deed of sale. Sa kanila kasi sometimes wala naman titulo.
Oh.
So, just the tax declaration.
May daming ganyan, no? Province,
Oo,
no?
may mga ganyan scenario. But since as one of our advocacies sa PAREB Philippine Association of Real Estate Board,
Yes.
and as a chapter sa Naga City Camarines, who were Realtors Board,
Yes.
is yan nga, to educate na rin yung buyer. And at the same time, those unlicensed practitioners.
Yan ang marami sa province.
Yan ang marami.
Yun na din ang problema sa
Problema
probinsya.
talaga,
Kami kloro.
yes.
Well, sabi nga nila, nung unang lumabas yan, eradicate. But sa tingin ko, hindi dapat eradicate. Dapat educate.
Yes, I agree with that. Yes.
Isama sila. Paano sila magkakaroon ng magiging accredited sa PRC?
Correct.
If they're a bachelor's degree already, paano sila makakuha ng BSREM?
Okay.
Yeah,
Those are the
correct.
things na sa ngayon, hindi lang basta benta-benta rin ang ginagawa natin.
Correct.
Educate the buyer and the entire community if they want to do this business.
Pero Agot, what's the yung property type na booming in the province? Is it
At least in your area sa
Yeah.
Naga, ano yung nag-boom?
residential
in
ba?
our
Farm
area,
lots ba?
Residential.
It's like homes lang, as in
Yes.
Single detached?
single detached, ganun lang. Okay.
Yes. Oo. And ayan, pumapasok na rin ang condo.
May
Like
condo,
what we have right
I
now
see.
is the UMA under DECA. And the other one is the project
Futura,
of,
I think?
yes, Futura under Philinvest.
Philinvest, yes.
And Santera under Vistaland.
Yes.
I heard like DECA, they're doing well, and Philinvest, they're doing well also in selling those condominium units.
May na-feel ka bang mga shift, like mga taga Manila, lumilipat bang Naga right now? May ganun bang trend?
May ganung feel.
Well, after pandemic, yung mga taga Manila, siguro they realize na living in the province sa ganitong klaseng senaryo na hindi ka makalabas ng bahay, but when you have your own lot in the province, still you will enjoy your life there.
Yes.
Kahit nasa ganitong pandemic or whatever scenario in the future. So, kumbaga yung balance of life, nakita mo na kung mayroon kang property dito, still, whatever scenarios or na pwedeng mangyari in the future, you will still safe. You will still be safe.
Correct.
Enjoy it. You will enjoy your life.
Pero sa Naga, at least, residential talaga is booming, no?
Yes.
So these are people who already live there who are buying.
Yes.
Okay.
So, ako rin, I think I know the answer to this, but I want to confirm it lang with you, no?
Yeah.
Infrastructure, does it, improve the value of the property in the province? Malaking tulong nga ba ang
Yes.
infra?
Yes, malaking tulong ang infra.
Specifically for Naga.
For okay. Meron bang updates? Anong bagong infra ang nandun?
Well, hopefully, yung mga roads sa amin, gumanda na.
Disclaimer lang, me and Agot, ako personally, I go to Naga on a regular basis.
Okay.
So I have first-hand experience with how bad
The roads
are
Okay.
to and from Naga.
Okay.
And hopefully, i-discuss ni Agot yung mga upcoming infrastructure projects. Sana sooner than later.
Alright.
Diba?
Okay. So, yun. I heard magkakaroon ng expansion yung airport ng Naga. So, in that project, magkakaroon ng night flight din sa amin. So, that will be a big help.
Especially now, no? Kasi wala nang turboprop flights from NAIA. So talagang na-limit na yung mga flights to and from Naga.
Yes.
Kasi turboprop lang pwede magland doon eh.
Yung
Di ba?
Propeller? Yung
Propeller
type
yes.
lang?
Propeller type lang.
Yes.
So kailangan talaga mag-improve yung airport ng Naga. Di ba?
Oo.
Yeah.
But despite all these limitations of the city, it's still, at least in Region 5, ang taas pa rin ng transactional value, I think, ng city.
Yes.
Pero I think, based on my experience, maraming mga locators na gusto magtayo ng presence.
Yeah.
Kasi I think in most and not just limited to Naga, but like Silanders and SNR has been popping up everywhere.
Yeah.
So there's really a shift. Like they want people out of Manila and,
there.
or if you're from the province, you can stay in the province now.
Okay.
Kasi real estate, the businesses are okay, the businesses are there, real estate is good. So I think, yun ang magandang market din. No?
Yes.
Siguro next question lang in connection to what you mentioned. Dun ba easy mag-convert? I mean, di ba, syempre, probinsya, agricultural land, di ba?
Oo.
Ako, marami akong clients that they buy hectares of land.
Yes.
Pero agricultural yung classification. Di ba? Is it easy to, convert?
Well,
do you need the, I heard yung dark clearance, gano'n?
yes,
Same. Okay.
we still go to the normal process of converting the property from agricultural to residential and commercial. Sometimes if you have clients who would like to buy or to invest in our area, we normally ask what are going to do with the property.
Okay.
Paggagamitan ninyo.
Yung gamit.
Warehousing ba? Residential
So,
ba?
kung nasa classification ng commercial or light industrial, yeah, normally ang ino-offer namin, itong property na easy for conversion kasi mayroon ng zoning.
Kung saan binabagayan. Kumbaga, gano'n. No?
Hindi lang yun, yung zoning din.
Zoning, yeah. Yeah.
So it would be easier to convert the agricultural to residential or commercial because what they're going to do is just to apply for what they call this, hindi na siya conversion, reclassification na lang.
Okay.
That would be easy rather than going straight from the conversion ng agricultural na wala siya sa zoning.
Interesting. I learned something new.
Yeah. Ito, dito kasi, we're Metro Manila brokers kami, di ba? Ikaw, you're from the province. How do you market your listings in the province? I think that would be our last question.
Yeah.
I guess, before we end. Yeah, so, yun, paano mo minamarket ang mga listings? Lalo na sa probinsya. Are they technically, ano ba sila?
Nag-online ba sila?
Nag-online ba sila? Or dyaryo pa rin ba?
For sale sign? Or
Normally, pag yung property sa probinsya, ipamarket mo in that same location or outside Naga, normally you will tap a friend. You will tap a co-broker from other location. But if you're going to market it outside, let's say Manila, we're using this social media.
Okay. Yeah.
And through Pareb also multi-listing.
MLS. Yes.
That's big help for us.
Okay.
Kaya ako, I maintain a solid connection with Sir Agot for my requirements in Naga. Kasi medyo interesting ng Naga ngayon sa mga tao Napansin namin
Very basic pa rin. Network talaga.
Network pa rin
Network
talaga.
Relationship.
Yes.
Tama? No?
Yes.
And take advantage of technology, di ba?
Yes.
Social media, di ba? MLS.
Yes.
Yeah. Alright.
So, kung listener kayo, let us know in the comments. Drop down in the comments if you have any stories of dealings in the province. Kung may mga challenges kayo, we'll try to answer them. So, don't forget to follow us on Instagram and YouTube at The Busy Brokers PH. So, thank you for watching. That's it. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.